This is SportsCenter Live.
Number 10 Salisbury hosting number 5 Christopher Newport. Salisbury gets a half-court buzzer beater from mid-court from Chad Barsakowski for the 1-point win, and that'll do it. They will get the victory. Let's see this again. You just got to throw it up. They always say, right, why not? And it goes in. And it's one thing to go in, but to get it on tape, right? So we can show it to you here on SportsCenter. Hello, everybody. Welcome into SportsCenter. This is new. This is very live. He is Kevin Connors. I am Diana Rossini. If you were just joining us after a very busy Saturday, boy, do we have a good show for you. Records being broken and games ending almost like the one we just saw there all across the board.
A thrilling buzzer beater, almost, right? I mean, in the FCS National Semifinals, you got Youngstown State going up against Eastern Washington. And wait till you see how this game ended. An absolute thriller. On the red turf in Cheney, Washington, closing seconds, Youngstown State down by 4 when Kevin Rader makes an unbelievable grab. Take a look. The sophomore tight end out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He's hugging this poor defender who still doesn't quite know what's going on. The officials huddled for a while. They got together and said, that is a catch. And that's not only a catch, it's a game-winning catch. And that's not only a game-winning catch, that's a catch that's going to send Youngstown State to the FCS National Championship game where they will play James Madison. I'm not sure that I've ever seen anything like that in that kind of a game. 40-38, Youngstown State wins.
I've seen that catch before. Noah Brown from Ohio State. I remember he did something similar. It was actually a little higher on the helmet, but to be able to stick to that play, grab that in, how much athleticism does that take? And just to stick with it, right? And to come up winning.
And the strength, that it wasn't like they were playing in Miami and then the conditions out there.
Yeah.
And we are joined now on the phone by the head coach of Youngstown State, Bo Pelini. Coach, congratulations on what had to be an utterly thrilling win for your team on the road. Can you tell us, Coach, what was the play call, and as you saw it, what happened?
I didn't have a good look at it. All I could hear was the guys right next to me yelling, he caught it, he caught it, he caught it. And it looked to me like I thought it hit their guy in the back. And but I saw, then Jody Webb's yelling in my ear, he caught it, and our guys are going crazy. Our guys had a better look at it than I did. And that was a heck of a football game, and, a little crazy way to end it. But, we had guys making plays all night. They had guys making plays in tough conditions, and it was a fun game.
Hey, Bo, how often do you have your players practice attempting to make catches like this? I mean, you can't practice things like this, but how often do you have...
You can't practice
yeah.
that. That's just a guy being an athlete and making a play to win a football game. I mean, it's you come in games like this, guys make special plays, and we made one more than they did, and now we get the chance to move on. It's a fun deal.
For those of us who don't know about Kevin Rader, the young man who made that catch, tell us something else about Kevin Rader that was the top line on his resume prior to this catch tonight.
He's a really, really good all-around football player. He's probably our best blocking tight end. He can run. He just keeps getting better week after week, and he has all year long. And he's made a lot of big plays for us, a lot of big blocks, and doesn't surprise me at all. But this is kind of the way this football team's been. Guys picking each other up, different guys making plays, and so here we are.
I hate asking this question, but it's the nature of the beast in this business here. You win an unbelievable game at a really tough place to win, and you're headed to the FCS championship game. Have you even given any thought at all yet, Bo, to James Madison in the championship?
No, I know they're a really good football team and really, a tremendous program, and we'll be ready come that time. But, we're going to enjoy it, give our guys some time to go home and enjoy their families for Christmas, and then we'll start thinking about James Madison. But we're going to enjoy this one, and these kids have accomplished a lot. We'll be ready come January 7th.
An incredible win for your program. And listen, Coach, you've earned the right to enjoy it tonight. Merry Christmas to you, and thanks for being with us on SportsCenter.
Thanks. Merry Christmas, guys.
Coach is cold. He's like, get me out of here.
and remarkably calm for advancing to the championship, national championship game, and that catch. And we watch it again, and as Coach said, you can't practice a catch like that. I mean, that's an incredible play made by a superstar athlete in the biggest moment of his career.
We've shown it like 3 times, but I didn't realize at the end there how it really came right into the basket there. It was a perfectly timed ball. So it's a little bit of luck, a little bit of skill. Either way, credit to them and credit to that team for getting the victory. They got their hands full with James Madison, though. They
do indeed. James Madison, with a tremendous team, and they won last night. But let's bring in Kevin Rader right now, the sophomore tight end at Youngstown State. Kevin, congratulations on the catch and on the win. I just asked this question of your coach, and I want to ask it of you. What was the play call, and what did you see on the play?
That's a backside post going to me, and they played it very well. That linebacker walled me off. He played it pretty much perfect, and I saw the ball in the air, and I just made the play on it. There's nothing else to it.
Describe how you caught that pass.
I wanted to get over top of him. The ball was already in the air, so I knew I had to catch it behind him or on his back. And I had my right hand, I pinned it against his back, and I just held on for dear life till I hit the ground.
When did you know that it was a legal catch and a touchdown?
Well, I knew when I hit the ground, I had the full possession all the way down. I told my coach that I had 2 hands on the ball. When I hit the ground, the guy came in and tried to rip it out of my hands. I had it the entire time. They told me it was a touchdown. I got off, and I wasn't surprised when they called it a touchdown.
Your coach, Bo Pelini, told me that that play is simply an athlete making a tremendous play. Kevin, do you ever practice making catches under duress like that?
No, you can't practice for that. I mean, you have catches in traffic and you get hit from behind, but that's just, you gotta make a play when you have to at the end of the game.
You're a sophomore tight end. I mean, you're in your second year at Youngstown State. Do you realize the magnitude of this moment that you just made one of the incredible catches in the history of the FCS in the national semifinal?
It hasn't sunk in yet, but I knew when I left the line, I knew I had to make a play, and that's what I did.
For those who haven't gotten a chance to see the play or didn't watch the game, and someone blows you up on your phone tonight and they say, what happened at the end of the game? How would you describe to them that final play?
I would just describe it as us as a team. We had to make a play, and I knew if he threw me the ball, I had to come down with it, and that's what happened. I made the play, and I won us the game there at the end of the game.
Well, it's a remarkable catch. I know we're going to see you tonight on Top Plays. We may be seeing you at the ESPYs at some point here, Kevin Rader. Congratulations on the win. Merry Christmas and happy holidays, and thanks for being with us on SportsCenter.
Thank you. Appreciate it. You too.
Just incredible. And again, I can't underscore this enough. With that catch, Youngstown State will now play for a national championship. They went to Eastern Washington, won on the red turf in Cheney, Washington, and they'll now play James Madison January 7th, noon Eastern on ESPN2 for the FCS National Championship.
I didn't mean to laugh, but when he described how that catch went down, if he was on the phone with somebody, he said, "Oh, we just wanted to make the play." He forgot the major part of that description, which is that he caught it on someone's back to make the play. That had nothing to do with the rest of the team. But he's being humble, and you gotta appreciate that. Pretty cool experience.
And I'd be like, "Yo, you gotta see what happened! I made this catch. Turn on SportsCenter. It's gonna be on." Unbelievable play. And yeah, the composure that he had for a young man like that, and the magnitude of that moment, and the weather and everything, you ask us why we love sports, and right there is why we love sports.